And online people, can you please confirm my voice is audible or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So as part of yesterday's session, we discussed about features of Python. And after that, we discussed about Python installation. And after that, we discussed about some basic commands. And we discussed about variables. And we discussed about what are the rules for the variables. So what are the rules we need to follow for the variables? Variable name should start with small a to small z or capital A to capital Z, or it need to start with the underscore. This is one of the rule. Second rule,
should not contain any special character.
variable name should not contain any special characters. And variable name should not contain spaces. And variable name should not be your keyword. So these are the some basic rules we need to follow as part of creation of the variable. So yesterday someone asked the question, Andy, so how we can able to find out the keywords, because I don't know about the keywords, so how we can able to find this information. So to find the keywords list, Andy, so what we can do here is just we can give you the command called as a help command. So with the help of the help command, we can able to get the keywords information. Just I will show you that. But before that, tell me, so where we can able to run all our commands as per our study session? One option, by using IDLE. Otherwise, so by using IDLE, what we can do here? We can able to run single line commands. What, for example, my requirement is I want to run the multiple commands at a time. What we can do here? By using same IDLE, we can able to create the file. After that, we need to go to run and we need to run the module run. So with that, we can able to run the multiple lines by depending on our requirement. What's the one more option? Just type the commands in the notepad and save it as a your file.py. After that, from command prompt, what we can do? Just give it as Python space sample.py. This is the one more option. So by using this option also, we can able to run our commands by depending on our requirement, either by using IDLE or within the IDLE by using the file option. Third one, we need to create a file with all the list of the commands and open the command prompt. There we can give the command called as a Python space sample py. With that also we can able to run all the things. Okay. So how to open the IDLE? Just go to start. In the start, directly we can able to see the information. So we can able to click on the IDLE. Okay, so this is the IDLE window. So in this window, we can able to type all our required commands. And so yesterday we discussed about few commands, few basic commands. So by using the print command, what we can do here, we can able to populate the data. Just we can able to print the values. Now within the print command also we discussed about few things. So what we can do, we can able to give the start with double quote, or we can able to end with the double quote. Otherwise, start with single quote and end with the single quote. One more thing we discussed about triple quotes starting and triple quotes ending. And one more thing, single quote starting and single quotes ending. And if I'm given the starting as a double quote and ending as a single quote, what will happen? It will give the simply syntax error. Okay. And tell me if I'm given the single double quote and if I'm given the triple double quote, what's the difference? It will take single line. And here also it will take single line. But what about here? If you want, what we can do? It will take multiple lines. And coming to this one also, if you want, we can able to pass the multiple lines by depending on our requirements only. So if you want to give the multiple lines, we can able to go for triple quotes, or we can able to go for the triple double quotes, or we can go for the triple single quotes. And if you are given the single double quote as a starting and single quote as a ending, then what will happen? We are going to get the syntax error. Now, yesterday we discussed one more thing. For example, I want to get output like this. Then what we have to do? Print. Can I give directly like this? Yes. What will happen?
Output getting.
It will throw the syntax error. So how to overcome the syntax error? One option, you can able to provide the single quote, starting and ending. Just give it as a single quote. With that, it will work. Other option, instead of single quote,
Slash.
Give it as a triple quotes. With the help of the triple quote also, it will work. That is the one more option. We discuss one more option. What was that?
Slash in.
Just to give the single quote, single double quote, but give it as a slash symbol. And this slash, what we can able to call? This class only we can able to call it as nothing but escape character and so here we are given the escape character. With the help of the escape character, we are escaping this kind of double quotes, and with that it can able to work. All these are the basic commands we covered as part of yesterday's session. Hope you did the practice for all these things, and otherwise what will happen? Don't think that all these are the basic way to do the practice. If you are skipping 1 day, 2 day, 3 days of practice, coming to 4th day, what will happen? You will feel that all these are again kind of the complex commands, and for that reason, even if it is a basic commands or complex commands, please do the practice on daily basis. Okay. After that, we discuss about the variables and we discuss about all the rules of the variables and everything. And now today we'll understand some other topics. And now see, for example, here I'm giving a equal to 10 and I'm giving b is equal to 20. Now actually we are assigning some values for a and we are assigning some value for the b. Now if you want to understand what is the type of this a, what we can do here? I want to understand what is the data type of the a, what we can do? Just give
Print type of B.
Print type of A or type of B by depending on your requirement, we can able to give the information. So with that, it will display what type of the value it is. And coming to here, we are given the integer value. For that reason, it's displaying this value as a integer. And we discuss about the one more thing here called as how we can able to assign the multiple values. How to assign the multiple values? So by using
comma B,
comma delimiter, we can able to assign the multiple values by depending on our requirement. So if you are going to give the like this, what will happen? It is we are assigning at a time 3 variables. For 3 different variables, we are going to assign the 3 different values. And so this is the way also we can able to assign the values by depending on our requirement. And yesterday we talked about one more point, which is nothing but what is a variable? It is a name. And with this, what we are doing here, we are storing few values. So simply we can able to say variable is nothing but a kind of a name, and with that simply what we are doing here, we are storing some kind of values. And if, for example, if I'm given the a equal to 10, out of this a equal to 10, what is the variable? A is a variable, and what is the value? 10 is a value. Okay. Now question here is actually whenever we are given the variable, it is storing the values, and but internally what will happen is as part of storing the values, it will take memory location, or we can able to call it will take memory pointer. And if you want to see that information, you can use command called as id. So by using this id command, what we can do here is coming to, if you are given the a equal to 10, what it means indirectly, a is storing the value called as a 10, but internally this a variable is storing into one of the memory location. If you want to find out that memory location, simply we can able to give the command called as a id command. And by using the id command, you can able to find out memory location of a particular variable. To find out memory location of a particular variable, we can able to give the command called as a id command. Now, for example, here I'm giving id of a. So what will happen? What's happening? We are getting some kind of generic value only, which is nothing but this is the kind of a memory location. It is storing the value for the a. A is storing the value called as a 10. But internally, in which location that is storing that value? It is storing the value in this location. With that, just we can able to understand. Whenever you want to understand what is the memory location of a particular variable, simply we can able to give the command called as a id command. By using this command, we can able to get the values like this. Okay. Now try to understand this one and just observe here. I am giving a equal to 10 and I am giving b equal to 10. After that, I am giving id of a. We are getting some value like this. Now try to give the answer. If I am going to give the id of b, what will happen? It will give the same value or it will give the different value. I am giving id of a after assigning the value. I am giving id of a. With the help of id of a, we are getting this value only. Now for one more variable, I am given the b. B is equal to 10. After that, again we are given the id of b. Now with this, what is the value we are going to get? Same value or different value?
We will get different.
See here, we are going to get the same value. This is the one difference we need to understand on top of the Python. And in Python, what will happen is your location will get based on value, not based on variable name. So this is the one important thing you have to remember. For that reason, just I'm discussing about this id command. And in the Python, what is going to happen? We are going to get the location value based on the value. It's not based on the variable name. Here coming to value is nothing but for a we are given the 10. For B also we are given the 10. So for both the variables we are given the same value only. So what is happening here? It is given the your memory location based on the value. It's not based on the A or B. It's nothing but your based on not a variable name. Based on the value, it is given the things. Now for example, I am giving C is equal to 20. Now tell me if I am giving ID of C, what's the value we are going to get? We are going to get the different value or we are going to get the same value? Now we are going to get the different value because here we are dealing with the different value only. So for that reason, automatically what is going to happen here? It is providing the value called as a different value. Whenever for multiple variables, if I am going to give the same value, then what will happen? For all those variables, we are going to get the same memory location because Python is storing all the memory locations based on the value, not based on the variable names only. Simply I will add the statement. Python will take memory location based on values, not based on variable names. But in other languages, what will happen is it will consider variable names for memory location. In other languages, what is going to happen? It is going to consider the variable names for the memory location. For example, if you take the Java only, if I'm given the A, it is giving one kind of value. If I'm given the B, it is given the one more kind of value because it is considering variable name for the location. But coming to Python, what is happening? It is considering the value for the purpose of our memory location. Just to understand that how it is working differently, we are having the command called as ID command. With the help of the ID command, we can able to get the memory location of a variable. If I'm given the same value for both the variables, what is going to happen? You are going to get the same value on top of your output. For that reason, just I'm discussing about this ID command. Okay. Now in the same way, for example, I'm giving A comma B comma C is equal to 10 comma 10. So I'm giving the 10. Now tell me, this will work or it will give any error? I am giving the three variables. For all the three variables, I want to give the same value. I'm giving it as a 10 only. Now this will work or it will give any kind of error?
Yes, sir.
Given the error. What's the reason? Yesterday clearly we discussed already. Whenever you want to follow this approach to assign the values, compulsory what we have to do? Right side and left side we have to give the same number of variables and same number of values. Or otherwise, what will happen? It will give the error. So I'm giving it as, for example, I'm giving like this. Now I'm going to give print of A and I'm giving print of B and I'm giving print of C. Okay. So indirectly, all the three variables are going to contain the same data. Now, for example, if I'm going to give the print of ID of A. Sorry. So I'm giving print of ID of A. Now what will happen? It is giving this value. Now I'm giving the same thing one more time. Print of ID of B. So it is also given the same thing. If I'm giving print of ID of C. So it is also what will happen. It is also given the same kind of value because for all the three variables, we assign the same value. For the reason, if you are given the ID of A or ID of B or ID of C and D, for all these things, we are going to get the similar kind of value. Okay. Now see, for example, I am giving some data like this, A equal to 10, B equal to 20. Then I want to perform the A plus B operation. So for example, I am giving some values like this. I am giving the A value, B value, I am giving C is equal to A plus B. After that, we are given the print of C. With this, we are getting output as some additional values only. Now, I want to repeat the same operation. But for A, I want to give the different value. For B, I want to give the different value. Then what we need to do actually, if you want to follow the same approach, we have to give A equal to 20, for example. And I'm giving B is equal to 30. After that, again, we have to give C is equal to A plus B. With that, we are giving print of C. So indirectly, if you want, we can able to perform the operation like this. Here, what we are doing only, just we are modifying the values. For A, we are giving the 20. For B, we are giving the 30. With that, I'm giving the populating the value for C by doing the summing operation. But if you want to repeat the same operation one more time, again, what we need to do? Again, we have to type everything. We need to give the A value. We need to give the B value. With that, we can able to get the C value. But here my requirement is I want to populate the values or I want to enter the values automatically, Andy, which is nothing but whenever I'm going to give my command, it need to populate message saying that enter value for A. After that, once we are entering the value for A, it need to populate message as enter value for B. After that, I want to get output as a addition output. So this is the way I want to write some kind of command. And what is the requirement here? I want to get a prompt. What is the meaning of prompt here? Whenever I'm going to run a command, it need to give the prompt. It should ask the question, enter the value for A. Then it need to ask enter value for B. Then I want to get the addition value automatically. So whenever you want to populate this kind of prompt, here we can able to use one more function called as input function. And whenever you want to populate the prompt information, then what we can do here, we can able to use the function called as a input function. For example, see, I'm giving A is equal to input of enter value for A. Now see, if I'm going to click on enter, what it is asking? It is asking enter for value A. I'm giving it as a 10, for example. So with this, it is going to take the value only. So earlier we are given the A is equal to 10. Here also we are given this, we are doing the same operation. But what is the difference? Here it is asking the prompt. In the prompt, it is asking, can you please enter the value for A? With this prompt, we are passing the data. And earlier, what is happening? Directly we are assigning the value A equal to 10 and B equal to 20. With that, we are giving the values. But in this example, instead of giving the value directly, we are giving the prompt information. By using the prompt information, we are going to perform our operation. Now, immediately some people can able to get the question. Sir, in this option also, we need to give A and we need to give B and we need to give C, which is nothing but we need to give A is equal to input of enter value for A. And comment to this, we are giving enter value for B. After that, again, you have to perform the C is equal to A plus B operation, which is nothing but again, we are going to perform the all the operations one by one. And but just to try to understand, instead of giving the value directly A equal to 10, what I'm doing here, I am trying to populate a prompt value. What is the prompt we are getting here? Enter the value for A. Once it is asking that prompt, then only what we are doing here, we are entering the value. With that, you can able to get the data on top of your A variable. Coming to B variable, I am doing the same operation. After that, I want to perform the C operation. Now, my requirement is, instead of doing all these operations individually, I want to perform all these operations together. Then what we can do? For example, see, I'm giving the first command. And I'm giving the enter the value for A, I'm giving it as a 10. After that, I am giving the second command. Enter the value for B, I am giving 20. After that, I am giving the third command. Then I am giving it as a print of C. With this, what will happen? We are going to get the output. But if you observe the output here, what's the output we are getting? What we are getting? We need to get output as a 10 plus 20, 30. But what is happening? We are getting output as a 10, 20. Any guesses? What's the reason? It is giving output as a C is equal to 10, 20. What's the reason? Very simple. We can able to say, whenever we are using input function, it will read all the values as string. So what is going to happen? Whenever we are using the input function, by default, what will happen? It is reading all the values as a string only. For example, see, I'm giving this command. After that, I'm giving the value as a 10. Now I want to display the value for 10. How to display the value for 10? Just give it as print of A. If you observe, if I'm giving the print of A, what's happening? We are getting value as a 10. But if I'm giving it as a print of type of A, what we are getting? It is taking the value as a string value only. We are entering the integer value. But whenever we are given the input function, by default, what will happen? It will take this value as a string value. Now, on top of the string value, if you are given the plus operator, what is happening here? It is performing the concatenation. For that reason, you are getting output as a 10, 20. Now, any cases, how we can able to get the output value as a 30 here? Any cases? It's very simple, Andy. Just we can able to apply the casting here. On top of A, I will apply the int function. On top of B also, I will apply the int function. Now, what we are doing indirectly? We are converting the string value to the integer. By giving int of A, we can able to convert string to integer. By giving int of B, we are converting the string to integer. Once it is converted into integer, string to integer, what will happen? Automatically, you can able to get the proper value. We'll try that. Just I'm giving directly like this. I'm giving print of C. So with this, we can able to get output as a 30. Don't get any kind of confusion. It's very simple. And earlier, when we are given the C is equal to A plus B, we are getting output as a 1020 because it is considering A value and B value as a string value. Why it is considering as a string value? Because here we are using the input function. Whenever we are using the input function, by default, it will consider that value as a string value. For the reason, because of given the plus operator, it is doing the concatenation. To overcome that issue, what we can do here, simply we are adding the int function. With the help of the int function, you can able to convert string value to the integer value. With that, you can able to get the output. Just I will run all the comments one more time. Enter A, I am giving 10. After that, enter B, I am giving 20. After that, I am giving C equal to. Now, if I'm going to give it as a print of C, we can able to get the output. Okay. So this is the way simply you can able to understand how we can able to convert one type of data into other type of data. So in this example, we are converting string to integer. But coming back to our main topic, what is the purpose of input function? To populate the prompt information, we are going to use the input function. But if you observe here we are given this command separately, A command, then we are given the B command separately, then we are given the C command separately, then we are getting the value for the print of C and D. But I don't want to perform all these operations individually. I want to perform all these operations together. Then what we can do? What we can do, as we discussed yesterday, whenever you want to run the multiple lines of the code, what we can do, Andy? One option, we can go for the ideally we can able to create the file. Otherwise, you can create a separate notepad file. In that notepad file, you can able to copy paste all these commands at a time. After that, by using the Python command, we can able to run our script on this. So what I will do here is just I'm copying this into the new file and I'm saving this. I'm giving the name as input_1.py. So just we are given the few commands like this, and we are given the A and B and C. We are given the input function. After that, we are doing the sum operation with the help of the int function. After that, just we are giving it as a print of C. Okay. Now I created the file called as a input_1.py file and D. Now my requirement is I want to run this whole script. How to run this script? Try to give the answer. Yesterday we discussed about the same thing. We need to go to command prompt. So in the command prompt, what's the command we need to give? Python space, we have to give the script name. So if you want to give the script name, we need to give the path. So this is my path of the file. Just I'm giving this, click on enter. See, once we click on enter, then what's happening here? It is automatically asking enter value for A. So I'm giving it as a 10, for example. After that, it is asking enter value for B. Then I'm giving it as a 20. After that, it is given the output as a 30. So indirectly, as part of this example, just what I'm trying to inform you here is we can able to run the multiple lines of the code by using the script. In this process, if you want to get this kind of prompt information, what we can do here, simply we can able to use the function called as a input function. By using that input function, you can able to get this kind of inputs, and with that, what will happen? You can able to perform your summing operation. This is the basic example I know, but try to understand the basic example. With that, we'll try to understand the advanced examples. Okay, just I will share these comments to you. Please try to run this one, Andy. So I'm going to ping all these lines of code in Telegram groups. In both groups, I'm pinging 19 and 20. Please, both the people try to run this one. So from how to run this one, if you want, you can run the individual commands from the IDLE. Otherwise, if you want, put all these commands into one file and run that file by using the Python command. So perform this activity in parallel with me. It won't take much time, and within 2 minutes only you can able to complete this activity. Try both the options. First one from the IDLE individual commands. After that, create it as a script and run the script from the command prompt by using the Python command. Yesterday, some people informed that Python is not working. Hope for you it is resolved.
Yes, sir. With your help, it's resolved, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. Still, if anyone is facing the issue from the command prompt for your Python, please let me know. I will give the solution.
Sir, still it is not resolved for me, sir. So I'm giving in the properties. Actually, key and value both is there, right, sir? Both the places we need to give the same one.
You are from which batch only? You are from the 19th or 20th?
19th.
Okay, actually, I given the steps yesterday, right? You have to follow the same steps only.
Yeah, I'm using that same one.
Okay.
But here, after opening 1 minute.
So there no need to give any kind of key values on it. Directly you have to give the add the path. That's it. So please verify the steps, whatever I mentioned in the group once. Please read all the lines only. So we need to do it in the user variables, top one. There directly you can able to paste the path. No need to do any other operations. No need to give it as a key value.
Sir, I'm getting a C is not defined error, but here I have defined it.
Might be you are giving some extra spaces or you are giving some extra lines in it. Please verify that. If it is different, it will give the output.
I've copy pasted initially, it thrown error. So after that, I have entered it manually. But still, I'm getting the same.
Okay, you are running it from the IDLE or you are running it from the
Ideally,
okay. So what's your name?
Yamuna.
Okay, I given the permission to you only. So can you please share your screen?
Sure. I hope you are able to see my screen.
Okay. So why you open this one? I asked you to run this in the IDLE, right? This is not IDLE, right?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, please follow my instructions and please run it from the IDLE. Please go to start.
Okay, sir, I will do that.
Yeah, please.
Because
yeah, no issues.
you will hear a lot of noise from my end.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, please do it. Okay, hope everyone did this activity in the both the places Sunday, ideally and also in the Python script. Anyone facing any issues? Okay. Now see here, for example, I have written the script like this. Now my requirement is in this script, I want to add some kind of comments. In this script, I want to add comments. Okay, what is the meaning of comment here? For example, if I'm going to share this script to some other people, what will happen? They cannot able to understand who written the script and why we written the script. They cannot able to understand all that kind of information. For that reason, here I want to add the comment like this only. Here I want to give the comment is author. Author name is, for example, Srinivas. Create date. I want to give the create date is, for example, 2023-09-01. Okay. And purpose. I am saying that addition. So this is the way. Just I want to give some kind of comments and so if I'm going to give this kind of comments, what will happen? If anyone is going to open this script, they can able to understand who written the script, when the script is created, what is the purpose of the script, all that information they can able to understand automatically. But if you want to add this kind of information, indirectly we can able to say this is nothing but I want to add the comments and so whenever you want to add the comments, what we can do here is we can able to add the comments like this. We can able to add comments as single line comments, or we can add it as multi-line comments. So by depending on our requirement, what we can do here, we can able to give it as a single line comment, or we can able to give it as a multi-line comment by depending on our convenience only. Now in this example, if you observe, you want to give the single line comment or you want to give the multi-line comment. I want to give the multi-line comment here. Now, for example, whenever you want to give the single line comment, just we can give it as a hash symbol. By giving the hash symbol, we can able to give the comment only. But if you want to give the multi-line comment, then we need to use the triple double quotes, or we can able to give it as a triple single quotes. By using the triple hash symbol, we can able to give the single line comment. By using this, we can pass single line comment. But if you want to give the multi-line comments, what we can do here, by using this, we can pass multi-line comments. Or by using the triple single quotes also, we can able to pass the multi-line comments only, but we have to give the only starting value, or we have to give the ending value also. Here we need to give the ending value also, and coming to here also, we have to give the ending value also as a triple single quotes only. But tell me, what about this one? For a hash, no need to give any kind of ending value. We have to give the only starting value only. Just observe here in this script, I will do this modification. I'm adding all these comments. Just I'm giving. So what happened? So we kept all this information within the comment. Now here we are giving indirectly single line comment, or we are giving the multi-line comment. We are giving the multi-line comment. So if you want to give the multi-line comment, just we have to start with the triple double quotes, and then we need to end with the triple double quotes. With that, it is going to become as a comment. Okay. Now after that, this is the line of code I'm writing to take a value. Now tell me, this is the single line comment or this is the multi-line comment? This is the single line comment. For that reason, just I'm given the hash symbol. Then I'm adding one more comment here to take b value. After that, I'm giving to perform some operation, we applied in function on a and b. Now see what is going to happen. If I'm going to write the script like this, what will happen? If anyone is going to open the script, easily they can able to understand who written the script, when this script is created, what is the purpose of the script. This is at the top level. At the same time, we are given the individual line comments only. For this line, I'm saying that this is the comment to take the a value, to take the b value, and this is the operation we are doing to perform some operation. We applied the int function on top of a and b. Now tell me, what is the advantage of comments? To explain what we are doing on top of your program, better to add this kind of comments only. But is it mandatory? It's not mandatory to add the comments only. But if you are going to work in the real-time projects, this is the best practice we have to follow. Whatever the lines of code we are writing, to understand those lines of code to other people, better to add the comments like this. But here, if you want to add the single line of the code, we are given the hash. But if you want to add the multiple lines of the code, we are given the triple quotes only. With that, we can able to add the comments by depending on our requirement. Now, one question here, as part of running the script, now you tell me, can we able to display these comments in the output? These comments will present only in the script, or these comments will display on top of your output screen? What will happen? See here, these comments will not populate on top of your output, only for reading purpose only. Just to open the script, to read the script or to understand the scripts only, we are going to use the comments. These comments will not populate on top of your output. Now what I did here, I added all the comments by using the triple quotes, by using the hash symbol. Now what I'm doing here is, from the command prompt, I'm going to run the same command one more time. I'm given the Python. I'm running the same script, and in the same script, I added the comments. If you are going to run this, what will happen? It is not displaying any comment. What it is asking, it is given the prompt. What is the prompt? Enter value for A. I'm giving 30, for example. Enter value for B. I'm giving, for example, 40. With that, we are getting output as a 70. We added the multiple comments in your script, but those comments will not populate on top of your output. Don't assume that our comments will come in the output screen and your comments will not populate into the output. Whatever you want to populate into the output, we have to give the print command, or we have to give the input function. So then why we are giving the comments? Why we are giving? to understand the script. Okay, for example, if I am giving the script to other person, he can able to understand Srinivas written the script. On this date, he written the script. Purpose of the script is addition. He added this line to take the A value. He added this line to take the B value. For the understanding purpose only, we are adding all the comments and not for the displaying purpose. But whenever you want to add the comments, if you want to add the multiple comments, go for triple quotes. If you want to add the single line comment, then we can go for the hash. Okay, please try this one also. Now tell me from where we have to try this one? From the ideally or from the directly in the script, in the notepad? In the notepad only we can able to add the comments, and for that reason, please do this activity from the notepad. Just I'm pinging this also in the group. Please run this from the notepad. In the notepad, copy paste and create the script. Then go to the command prompt. In the command prompt, by giving the Python command, please run this one. Again, I'm repeating, don't run these commands now in the IDLE. Please run it from the, please copy paste everything in the notepad, create a PyScript file. Then go to the command prompt. In the command prompt, give it as a Python space your script name. With that, you can able to get the results. And here our intention is not to get the output, and here intention is you need to understand how to give the comments. That is the intention of this whole exercise. Please create a PyScript file and try to run that from the command prompt by using the Python command. Okay. Yeah. Now just observe here only. Now my requirement is like this. So I'm giving the name as a, for example, I'm giving name is equal to Srinivas. After that, I want to get output as my name is Srinivas. So what is the requirement here? I want to give the name as a Srinivas. I want to assign some value. After that, I want to get the output as a simply my name is Srinivas only. Now just I'm going to the IDLE prompt again one more time. Now here what I'm doing is I'm giving it as name is equal to within the single quotes I'm giving Srinivas. Now my requirement is I want to get the output like this. Indirectly what you want to do here, I want to print the value. What is the value you want to print? My name is Srinivas. That is the value you want to print. But if you observe, we assign the Srinivas to the variable called as a name. That is fine. But how we can able to get this one? This is the one I want to hard code it and so indirectly here, if you want to print the value, we have to give obviously print function. After that, in the double quotes, I'm giving it as my name is, I am closing the double quote. After that, what you want to populate? I want to populate the variable value only in the print statement. If you want to populate the variable value in the combination of the other string value, just give the comma, then give it as name. Now see what is going to happen. We are giving the my name is in the double quote as a hard code value. After that, we are giving the comma. Then we are giving the variable value called as a name only. Now indirectly what we are doing here, we are going to get output as a my name is Srinivas. Just will run this. See, we are getting output as a my name is Srinivas. Okay, this is the way you can able to perform the kind of concatenation. Here indirectly what we are doing here, we are performing the string concatenation. Name is a string value, my name is a string value. We are concatenating both together. With that, you can able to get the output like this on top of your output. Okay, now for example, I am giving employee ID comma name is equal to 10 comma Srinivas. I want to get my employee ID is EID, comma, my employee name is, comma, I want to get name. So now tell me what is the output we are going to get. So here I am given the two variables and I am giving it as a EID comma ename. Here I am given the 10 comma Srinivas. EID value is taking it as a 10. Ename value is taking it as a Srinivas. Now after that I am giving the print function. But in this print function, how many values we are concatenating? My employee ID is and EID. Then my employee name is. Then we are giving the name. Indirectly we are concatenating 4 different values only. Out of 4, how many are the variables and how many are the hardcode values? Out of all these 4, how many are the variables and how many are the hardcode values? 2 are the hardcode values and 2 are the variables. And we'll see this output. See what's happening. We are getting output as a simply my employee ID is 10. After that, we are getting it as a my employee name is Srinivas. Like this, you can able to perform the kind of a string concatenation within the print statement by depending on our requirement. Just able to do one more operation here. Now, if you observe here, how we can able to get the same information, the 2 lines. I want to get my employee ID is 10. That is the first one. After that, I want to get the my employee name is Srinivas, but I want to get both the informations in the 2 lines, and which is nothing but I want to take the new line character or I want to populate the output into the new line. Whenever we are having that kind of requirement, just what we can do here is you can able to concatenate with the /n symbol and in the Python or in any data in any language, if you are given the /n, what it means indirectly is nothing but our new line character. Whenever you want to add the new line character into your output, then simply we can able to give it as a /n. What is the meaning of new line character? It will give the new line output. And if you observe up to here, we are giving my employee ID is employee ID, which is nothing but we are getting value as a my employee ID is 10. After that, we are given the /n. For that reason, it is going to the new line. In the new line, we are getting output as a my employee name is nothing but Srinivas. This is the way also you can able to populate the data. Whenever you want to populate the output into the multiple lines, then what we can do here, you can able to use the option called as a /n. With that, we can able to add the new line character. With that, we can able to populate the value. So please try these things in your IDLE. First one, normal concatenation. Second example, concatenation with new line character. Okay. Now I will give you a small assignment and try to perform this assignment from your side. I want to enter student details. My requirement is I want to get prompts like this. Enter student ID. After that, enter student name. After that, enter subject 1 marks. After that, enter subject 2 marks. After that, enter subject 3 marks. So like this, I want to populate all the prompts and after that, after entering all these prompts, I want to get the output like this. In the output, I want to see it as a student name is whatever the value given above, that value I need to get. And after that, student ID is, and after that, student, whatever the name you given above, student got subject 1 marks. This value I want to get. Same way. So I want to get the output like this. For example, if you enter the student ID as a 101, student name is Srini, and subject 1 marks, for example, 100, 90, and 80. Now, if you are going to give all these kind of values, what is the output I want to get? I want to get it here as student name is Srini, and student ID is 101, and student Srini got subject 1 marks as 100. Then student Srini got subject 2 marks as, for example, 90. Then again, student Srini got subject 3 marks as 80. This is the way I want to get the output, and in the single script, I want to perform all these operations. Indirectly, what we are trying to do here, in the script, I want to populate the prompt values. After populating the prompt values, in the same script, I want to print the values also. How you want to print the values, Andy? This is the way I want to print the values on top of my output. Now, whatever the script you are going to write, for this script, please add single line comment and also multi-line comments. So please perform all these activities, Andy. So with the single assignment, what will happen? We can able to cover all the topics, whatever we discussed as part of our today's session. For that reason, please do this activity in your system. Don't do it in air only. If you're thinking in the air, what will happen? Everything will go in air only. Please open the laptop and please do in the system. Again, I'm repeating, all these are the basics only that I also can understand, Andy. But first time you are working on the Python programming language. For that reason, we are starting with the basics. See, today, whatever you are seeing it as a basics, after 3-4 days, you will feel that all these are the very complex ones, Andy. But nothing is complex here. Try to understand the concept. With that, what will happen? You can able to write any kind of script as part of using any programming language. Just what we are doing here, we are combining the multiple topics in this example. I want to combine prompt example. I want to combine print example. I want to combine the concatenation example. By combining all these things, I want to prepare the script. Okay, just the way. I'm giving the assignment. Please write the script by combining all these things. Any question on the requirement? Please ask me. You want to do or you want me to do?
Give me 1 minute.
We will do.
Now, might be some students will think like that also. Why to give the assignments or can explain everything, right? That's the just I'm checking on it. So please do few things from your side at least. With that, you can get some knowledge. So as part of writing the script, for your benefit, please add the single line comments wherever it requires you are feeling, and add the multi-line comments also wherever it requires if you are feeling. Anyone have the question on the requirements itself? Please ask me. So I pinged all the things in the group, our groups and the Telegram groups. From there, you can copy paste. Instead of typing, instead of wasting the time for typing, you can copy paste all these things if you want. Okay, if you people are done, well and good. If you are trying also, well and good, Andy. So in parallel, I will also do this one from my end. So just I'm adding the comments like this. Just I will copy from this one. Okay, so just observe here for a few seconds. So whenever you are going to write the code by using the notepad in the notepad plus plus, first save it by using the .py extension. If you are going to give the .py extension, what is the advantage? Here you can able to get all the kind of color codings and everything like this. And with this, it is very easy to write the code. Okay, that's the reason. Try to use the Notepad++. It's a kind of a free download software, and in every company, people are going to use the Notepad++. So you can able to use this one. And if you are going to give the file name as a .py, automatically what will happen? You can able to get this kind of color coding and everything. Once we can able to see this kind of color coding, easily we can able to write our queries, and easily we can able to overcome the issues also. That is first thing. Next thing, if you observe here what I want to do, I want to populate the prompt. For all these lines, I want to populate the prompt, and instead of typing each and every time in the notepad, as I told you earlier, here we are having the shortcut. What's the shortcut? Just click on the Alt button, move the mouse. Click on the Alt button, move the mouse, and it's not related to Python, and it's related to the Notepad++ shortcuts. And please put your mouse at one place. Click on Alt button of the keyboard, then just drag and drop from top to bottom. Then you can able to get the prompt like this. Now what I'm able to here is this. I will give it as a print. See, in every line, it's taking it as a print. After that, I'm giving it as a double quotes. So this is the way you can able to speed the process for the purpose of writing your things, and just after that, giving. So simply I'm giving some generic names, and if you want, you can give any specific names also. Instead of giving the complete student ID, I'm giving it as S_ID. For name, S_name, subject 1 marks, subject 2 marks, and subject 3 marks. And so like that, I created all the variables. For every variable, I assign the prompts. After that, I want to populate this output. And here also what I will do is print of this one.
That's it.
Very good. So I'm done with my script only, but here just I will add the single line comments. So I'm done from my side. So this is the way simply you can able to frame the script. In this script, I added the multi-line comments and I added the single line comment. At the same time, I added the prompts for all the variables: student ID, student name, subject 1 marks, 2 marks, and 3 marks. After that, I want to populate the results by using the print statement. Within the print statement, I want to perform the concatenate operation. For the reason, I'm giving like this. With this, we can able to perform the concatenation.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, please.
Sir, without input function, how we can directly print? Is it?
Yeah, it's my mistake. Sorry. Good catch.
Yes, sir, I do got the same doubt.
Okay, now just I'm running this from the command prompt. Python student.py. So I'm running this from the command prompt Python, and we are given the complete path of the file. So it is asking enter the student ID. I'm giving some example 101. Enter the student name Srinivas. Subject 1 marks 100. Subject 2 marks 90. Subject 3 marks 80. So with this, I want to get the output like this. I want to get output as a student name is Srinivas. Student ID is 101. Student Srinivas got subject 1 marks as 100. So like that, I want to get the output only. So overall, as part of this example, what we are doing here, we are trying to include triple quotes or multi-line comments, single line comments, and we are adding the input function, and we are applying the print in the combination of the concatenation. By using all these things, we can able to write the single program like this only. So same way we can able to build the programs by using other operations also. But thing here is, at the beginning, just we need to start with the basis. So for the reason, we are discussing about this input functions and we are discussing about the concatenation. As I told you earlier, slowly we'll go to the advanced concept. There you can able to see how much complexly we are going to write the programs only. But this is the way we can able to cover all the topics by using the single program. Okay. Any questions on top of this one? Please ask me here.
Sir, small doubt.
Yeah,
So
please.
for every Python program, we need to maintain one separate file like this.
Yeah, correct. Andy.
So there is no possibility for multiple programs in one file, sir. It's
No,
not possible.
no, it's not possible. We have to. So if you want to run the individual file, then we have to maintain the individual Python files by using like this. With that, you can able to trigger the individual codes by depending on our requirement.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Just I'm pinging all these things into the groups, and if you want, you can able to perform the practice from your side also. Okay, I sent it in the group, and also I'm putting same code in our notes also. And if you want, you can able to perform the practice from the notes also after completion of the class.
Sir,
Sir,
instead of writing multiple
sir,
print statements, can't
Mhm.
we use /n?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, you can use
slash
the,
and
yeah, you can use
slash.
the slash n also, Nandi, but already here we are doing the concatenation, right? If you are going to apply the slash n, what will happen? So you need to apply the multiple concatenations. Might be people can able to get the confusion. That's the reason just I given the multiple print statements. If you want to do all these concatenations in the single print statement, you can do that, but you have to apply the slash n as we discussed earlier.
Before slash and we need to put comma or anything, sir, or directly we can.
No, you have to put the comma. You have to put the comma and you need to give the slash n in the double quotes. Give comma.
Okay, sir. Okay, okay.
Give slash n in double quotes. After that, again give the comma, then continue with the next steps.
Okay, sir. Okay, okay.
Okay. Okay, if people are done well and good on this, so that's all for today. In tomorrow's session, we'll discuss about few more concepts on top of the Python. Okay. Any questions, online people?
Sir, that setup side and the prompt side, I have doubts, sir. After completion, I will share or I will check.
Which setup on this? So from the
In the-
command prompt, you are facing the issue.
Yeah, command prompt, I'm not able to connect, sir.
Okay, can you please ping me the error? I will check in the group.
No, the Python not found like that. I'm getting error. So use yesterday you sent them commands in the my PC. We need to update, right, sir?
Yes, correct.
So I am trying to update in the instead of Dell, I am using my ID is user. So
Okay.
I am using that one. So
Okay,
here,
no, can you please verify whether the path is available in your system or not? Whatever the path you are trying to give, can you please verify it once that path is correct or not in your system? You got my point? Whatever the
I
path
got
you are
it.
giving, just to verify whether that
checking
path
right
is
now.
available in your system or not. Yeah, please verify that.
Hello,
Yeah.
sir.
So in the where we can just in the search one we need to check, sir, or in the command prompt we need to check?
No, just to go through the path. So in the C drive, within the C, go to users, within the
Okay.
users, go to next
Manually
one. So
go one
yeah,
by one,
manually.
yeah.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, got it.
Otherwise, just to open the C drive or D drive. So in the top URL, directly you can give the complete path. That also simplest approach.
Okay, sure. I'll check and
Sir, you gave me yesterday one link, right, to convert IPv6 to IPv4.
Okay.
I've used that. After giving the IPv6 address, when I click on convert, I got